Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be gisting you about my birth experience in the UK. Giving birth to a child is one of the most beautiful experiences a woman can have. However, the experience is not always as pleasant as one may desire. This can be affected by the prenatal care and the whole birthing experience. For me, giving birth in England, I thought, and other people may think, that everything will be perfect without having complication. However, what I'm about to say may be shocking to you. So if you want to hear what I have to say, then you have to stick around. My son was born in 2019 by 12 p.m. on a Sunday. And the week before I put to bed, my labor started on Monday, which made it 41 weeks. I was getting little contraction, but I was asked to keep taking a walk to quicken the contraction. So because of that, I and my husband will be going out every evening. We had to be strolling to quicken the contraction. I had an appointment with my midwife on the same Monday. So after my appointment with her, she said if I did not put to bed by Thursday on the same week, she would have to come and do a membrane sweep because my cervix was still closed. So for those of you who do not know what membrane sweep is carried out by your midwife or doctor who sweeps his or her finger around your cervix. This helps to separate the membrane of the sac around your baby from your cervix, and this can help to start your labor. But she recommended I should still continue walking around and eat spicy food. So I had to, be taking spicy soup. I had to prepare a lot to store in the fridge. So Thursday, she came around and did the membrane sweep. And also she still said she had to book me in on Monday for a CS, that's a cesarean session, in case. Because if she does not book me in on time, there will be no space for me. So Friday, I started feeling pain and I could not bear it again. I had to tell my husband that we need to go to the hospital. So on getting to the hospital, after I was checked, they told me that I was just 1 centimeter dilated. So we had to go back home until the contraction became more, between 45 to 60 seconds and 3 to 4 minutes apart. Oh my God, during that time, it's not easy. Whoever said it's easy, I tell you, it's not easy at all. It's not what you see. Or if some people don't even tell you what is there. And the pain, it's unexplainable. I can't even explain how it is. And when we notice that the water has broken, we should call the hospital. Saturday evening was when my water got broken. But we were unsure because I expected to see more water than what I saw. So many people don't really tell you about the water experience, how much quantity of water you see. And in the movies we would not usually watch, you will see a lot of water coming out. So I was expecting to see that kind of a thing. So when my water got broken, I didn't even know that the water had broken. And during that time, I could not even eat or drink anything. My husband would try to even give me juice. I could not take it because I would just be throwing up. And my temperature was so high. So he had to, on the heater in the room and cover me blanket. But I was still shivering. So my husband had to call the hospital and tell them what the situation was at that time. But they said that I should wait because from what my husband had described, they said my water had not yet broken. So I had to wait. Throughout the night, I could not sleep. I didn't even know how to lie down, whether I should lie down, stand, cry. I didn't even know what to do. And my husband too was not sleeping. I said, baby, no, you have to go and sleep so that you don't get tired the following day. So on Sunday, my husband called again by 8. And before that Sunday, before I forget, I was just praying, let morning come so that I will go to the hospital. So on Sunday, my husband called again by 8. We had decided before he called that if he called and they say we should stay back, we would just go because the pain was unbearable. I couldn't just hold back again. I said, let me go and let me see how they will chase me. I said, we will go. So after my husband talked to them, they said I should come in. In getting to the hospital, I couldn't walk. again, as in I couldn't come out of the car, so they had to wheel me to the ward. They were aware of my case, but they were unsure of the situation. The initial assessment the nurse made was to take down my temperature, and they were telling me that they were not expecting me to go into surgery. Before anything, they noticed my heart rate and my baby's heart rate was going down. Even at that, they did not still tell me anything, and they kept on telling my husband not to worry, that there would be no need for surgery. But they kept on checking and checking though. They really tried about that. But I kept on seeing different doctors and specialists coming into the ward and asking my husband questions like, why didn't we come in earlier? And when we called, what were we told? And did we know who picked the call? I was surprised. What kind of question? Why is he asking like that? So that was how the doctor now said, because it seems like we were not giving the right advice. I said, what? I felt that way because the pain I was going through, I was expecting them to tell me to come in immediately. And after what my husband described too, I didn't expect them to tell me to wait behind. So after the back and forth with my husband, the nurse sat down with my husband and was telling him the current situation and re-emphasized that the surgery would be the very last option. Then out of nowhere, I saw nurses. They now came to the ward to take me out of the ward and explain to my husband that they have to take me for an emergency surgery now, because my heart rate was dropping and my baby's heart rate was also dropping. And before we went for the surgery, we had to, pray and ask God to take total control. And my husband, he called the pastor, prayed with him. And me, I was, even as they were taking me to the theater, I was also praying. I told God, I said, God, I know this operation will go well, and I will come out of the theater and give my own testimony. So that was how my baby was born. And my husband was the first person to see our baby because I had not yet regained consciousness. So when I saw our baby, I was so happy that it then dawned on me that I am now a mother. I said, wow. So I'm the one that gave birth to this baby. I was still shocked. I said, how? So this is my baby. And after them, we had to stay in the hospital for like 5 days. And they really tried for us because my husband was so mad at what happened. And he wanted to push the case and lay complaints. But after the consultation he had, we decided to let it go. So during that process, we're in the hospital, they had to give us preferential treatment because they were aware of how they handled our case. And I must really thank my husband. My husband was always by me, supportive. There was no dulling moment with my husband. We're just so happy about our baby coming in, and we had to forget about what we went through during the process. But as God will have it, the hospital doctors assigned somebody to just come and apologize to us, told us that they were all sorry for how they handled our case, and advised us more, and also and asked if we still want to lay a complaint or anything, that we can go ahead. But as a human being, if somebody wronged you and tells you he or she is sorry, I think you can let go. So we now let everything die down, and we forgive them. So this was my experience. I must say, it was a bitter and sweet experience. I can only thank God that we got to the hospital at the right time, because the doctor had told us after the surgery it was a 50-50% chance for survival for myself and my baby. This is basically my experience. Have you had a pleasant or worse experience? Please feel free to drop your comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe and share. Thanks for watching. See you guys. Bye-bye.